So I just finished chopping up some chicken thighs, ready to make some curry chicken. As you can see, it's not really big. It's about maybe 2 to 3 inches big per piece. And yeah, let's go wash that up with some lemons and vinegar, and we're gonna season that up. So this is my little setup at the moment. I'm gonna be showing you guys all of the ingredients that I'll be using. In here I've got 2 kilos of washed and cleaned chicken thighs. I have got some table salt. I've got some ground turmeric. We've got our adobo. Onto my seasonings, we've got some ground cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cumin. We've also got a tablespoon and a half of my homemade green seasoning. Over here we've got a 1/4 teaspoon of garam masala, and we've got our curry powder. This is a mix of Indian curry powder and Caribbean curry powder. So this is 2 tablespoons of that. And let us not forget our other important bits. And we've also got some parsley, 2 small potatoes that have been chopped, 2 garlic cloves that I chopped, half of an onion, and 1 carrot. So these are all of my ingredients for my curry chicken today. Let's get started. So to start off with, I'm going with just a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, followed by my turmeric. I'm going in with about maybe 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. I really like turmeric, by the way. And then I'm going in with my garam masala, putting all of that in there, followed by my cumin, and we're gonna go in with our curry powder. We're not gonna be putting all because we need to leave about maybe 1/4 teaspoon just to burn a bit later. That should be fine. And last but not least, I went ahead and added a 1/4 teaspoon of my adobo. Okay, so these are all my ingredients in. I'm gonna be saving these for later to add a bit later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a good little mix. Oops, look at that, forgetting my green seasoning, my most important ingredient. How can I forget it? Okay, green seasoning has been added, so let us mix this up. So I'll put some gloves on because I find curry is very staining. So I don't even want to, well, turmeric to be precise, I find turmeric to be very staining. Like, you will literally have it on your nails for days. Okay, just mix that up very well. So that is all mixed, and it smells really good. So there you have it. This is what my chicken is looking like after I've mixed in all of my ingredients, my seasonings and everything, and as you can see, it looks great. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add my carrots, I'm gonna add my potato and my onion to the bowl because I would like it to coat in the curry seasoning. I'm not going to be adding it to my pot straight away. I just want to mix everything in, just excepting the garlic and my parsley. So let me go ahead and do that now. Just going to add this in nicely, and I just find it gives it such a nice little yellow color, like a dark brownish color almost. Just make sure we put all of that in there. There you go. Now let us mix everything in because I want my potatoes, my carrots and everything to have that nice coat of that curry and all these other seasonings that we put in there. All right. And there you have it, my lovelies. Our chicken has been nicely seasoned. I'm gonna go ahead and allow it to marinate for at least 1 hour. You can let it marinate for 15 minutes, half an hour. I personally just think when you season your curry chicken, if you give it some time to marinate, all these flavors can really go into the chicken and it makes it taste so much better. But if you want to cook it straight away because you're in a rush, it still tastes great. So the time to marinate starts now. We're gonna give it 1 hour. Okay, just giving you a bit of a close-up view of how everything just came together so nicely. All right, so it is now time to do our curry chicken. This is my seasoned chicken that you guys have seen. In here I've gone in with my oil. This is about 1.5 tablespoons of oil, and my garlic cloves from earlier. And then now I'm gonna take my curry powder that we had left over from earlier, and I'm just gonna place it in here. All right, my heat is on medium, by the way, and I'm just gonna be allowing that to burn just a bit. We call it burning the curry. So this is where I allow it to get just a bit brown, not burnt like black, but yeah. All right, looking great so far. And honestly, if you cook, you know the smell of garlic frying just smells divine. Okay, so this is looking great. So this is what you're after. It's nicely brown. Now I'm gonna go ahead and be adding my pieces of chicken one by one. I'm not pouring it in because I'm gonna be adding the potatoes and the rest of the carrots and ingredients a bit later on. So this is why I'm just gonna be separating the chicken from the seasoning. And don't mind if a few onion pieces goes in there. Just don't put in any potato or anything like that. All right, so let me just go ahead and do that now. As you can see here, our chicken has been added to our pot, and over here in the bowl is the onions and the potato and carrots that are left behind for later on. So what we're going to be doing is just going to be allowing that to just to simmer for a few minutes before we go ahead and add in a bit of water. But we won't be adding water as yet because, as you know, chicken makes its own juices. So yeah, just gonna turn it up a bit, allow it to coat in the oil. So there you have it. My chicken has been cooking for just over a minute. I haven't added any water as mentioned earlier because I want the chicken to make its own juices. So as you can see, no water has been added. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and put on the lid, and you're gonna watch the chicken make its juices. All right, it's now time to check our chicken. It's been cooking for just over 10 minutes, and I want you to see this deliciousness. Can you see? I didn't add in any water to that. This is all chicken juices. So I'm allowing the chicken to cook in its juices before I go ahead and add my water, my potatoes, and my carrots. So there you go. Feast your eyes on this. It smells absolutely divine. Okay, I like giving you guys close-ups because it really makes you see how beautiful things look. Okay, so we're gonna pop the lid back on and give it another 10 minutes. So far it's been cooking for just over 10 minutes. I'd say about 10-15 minutes so far, and then I'll give it another 10 minutes before I go ahead and add in my potatoes and my time to check our chicken again. It's been cooking for just over 20 minutes, and what we're gonna do now, we're gonna take roughly a cup of water, roughly, and pour it in our bowl because we want to get all these extra little seasonings in here. Give it a good little stir. Okay, and then we're gonna pour that in here like so. All right, there you go. Then we're gonna mix that up because now we want our potatoes to cook down, and then it will be ready. Okay, just give it a nice little mix. I don't want to break my chicken, so I'm being a bit more gentle. Okay, just give that a good little mix. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid back on. This is how it's looking so far. It's been cooking for just over 25 minutes. It's going up to 30 minutes now. The total cook time for this is about 45 to 50 minutes, just under an hour. I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on and allow my potatoes to cook and my chicken to finish cooking. The heat is on medium, by the way, and just let that do its thing. All right, it looks really good. Give you a close-up. All right, lid on. Let's go. 15 more minutes and it will be ready. And it's now finally time to check our chicken. Look at that. Our curry chicken is ready, guys. You just want to bring it really close up. As long as the potato is breaking apart, oh, that means it's ready. Okay, look at the chicken. See? This is nicely cooked. I'm now gonna go in with a little garnish. You know, just a little bit of parsley. I know everybody has this seasoning or ingredient that they just love, you know? There we go. Our curry chicken is ready. There you go. Just a bit of a better view, because sometimes the lighting can really play tricks on how gorgeous things look. So yeah, our curry chicken is ready. Total cook time 55 minutes. And we've also got some white rice to go with that. So yes,